everybody, this is Terrah Bennett Smith. How y'all doing? I'm so excited because I am headed out tonight with my girl Carla Earle. We're going to the Catalina Bar Jazz Grill place in Hollywood. Y'all know what I'm talking about because I can't get the name right. But anyway, we're going to go see Lillias White, the Broadway diva, fabulous, everything. And I am sitting with Carla, who's another one of those Broadway diva, fabulous people. And we just going to chit-chat a little bit. She has done everything that Broadway, television, film, everything. So, meet Carla. Carla, you've been dancing since you were what?
I was about 12. Yeah, I was about 12. And, but I had a purpose. I wanted to go to high school of performing arts in Manhattan. I'm from New York, but I lived in Long Island, Queens. And, yeah, that was the goal, to get to Manhattan.
She wanted to get to Manhattan,
I
y'all.
wanted to get to
Well, you
Manhattan.
did your first Broadway show at the age of what?
The first Broadway show I did at 15. I did the Wiz film at 14, and then I did the Broadway show at 15. With two different, it was two different productions. So, but Broadway was 15. George Faison caught wind of me earlier, but because I was 14, they wouldn't let me participate, and my school wouldn't let me stay in performing arts and do professional work. So I had to make a decision to go to professional children's school, and that's what I did. But
We're talking about being better,
yeah,
and growing into. Just name off a couple of the highlights of your career. I know. Okay, I'll name off.
Okay.
She was the original choreographer for Living Color. Now, a lot of y'all don't know that because y'all think of Rosie Perez, but before Rosie Perez, there was Carla Earle. Carla Earle is the one that hired all of those fly girls because she wanted dancers, not hip-hop dancers. What else did you do, Carla? God, it just...
Oh my God! I mean, I did the Cotton Club movie. I did the series Burke's Law. I was the series choreographer with Aaron Spelling, and I did artist development for In Vogue. I did their Hold On video and their tour, and you know.
It goes on and on and on and on. And we can do this forever because when I tell you her resume is extensive, we're going to do a full-on interview one day where we could just sit and talk about how fabulous this person is and the people she got to work
I'm very
with.
blessed to work with the cream of the crop in every area, you know, at the highest level. And I'm grateful for that. You know, my mentor, George Faison, who won the Tony for The Wiz, he made sure that I was in all the rooms with the Warriors, and yet I was protected. Gregory Hines did that as well. I did the movie Tap, and Gregory Hines was my tap mentor. There was just so many people that I got to work with. Stephanie Mills, we got to sing and dance on her tour. We did the Met. You know, she played the Met, and we were there. And at the time, it was just all fun. You know, we didn't know we were breaking barriers. You know.
And tell them a little bit about when you did the show in Vegas.
Oh,
yeah.
Jubilee. Jubilee, I was in the original production of Jubilee, with Don Arden's Jubilee. And we broke some color lines and some ideas. And this was in the 80s, you know, it was still very segregated. We were very segregated, but he got to see another side of our culture and was open. You know, I have 4 children, you know, and as I was a single mom, so it was, you know, they went on tour with me. It was not easy. You know, that they're all adults now, and they come back to me and they say, you made it look so easy, but that's what I had to do. It went from, you know, my passion. I love what I do, and that has a lot to do with it. I love what I do.
One of the things people say, you know, well, as you get older, you got to stop, you got to do this, you got to do that. Obviously, that's not happening, you know, and obviously, there were times when you might have been afraid to step out there and try something new. Has that ever happened to you when you were afraid to step out?
No, I had too many kids. In which direction? Yes. Sometimes I wasn't sure if I was going in the right direction, but that's where my faith comes in, and when I rely on my higher power, my God, He always works it out, and I just my goal is always to have inner peace. Now that I'm in my 60s, I get to do what I want to do, and when it's not aligned, and when it's not peaceful, and when there's a lot of chaos and confusion, I get to choose, and I choose the art. I think the art is very important. I choose the kids, the next generation. I make sure that I give back every day somewhere in my life, and yeah.
And what I say, so when you talk about you did the work, there's also inner work that you do all the time.
Yes.
Taking classes and all that's great for your art, for your craft, but there's also taking inner classes to be a better you.
Absolutely.
And what would you say, a little brief thing about that?
Well, that's paramount for me, because that's another side of my career. I'm a counselor, I'm a therapist, but I had to do my work to see that I can extend that to other people as well.
I want to thank Miss Earle for joining me on this segment of moms who are fabulous and doing better and being bigger, badder, bolder, and better. As I launch my book, this is my girl.
And I'm so proud of you. I am just so proud. This is my girl right here, for real, for real. When we take off those lashes and we take off that makeup, how you living? That's who I am. What I do is what I do. Who I am is who I am.
Get ready for me, love, 'cause I'm a pro. I simply gotta watch my heart so true. Nobody is gonna rain on my
Well, thank you, Carla Earle, for joining me. And y'all stay tuned for the next person. I don't know who that is yet, but next week, next Wednesday, we're going to have another bigger, badder, bolder, better, bad booty person. See you guys soon.